Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, that wide 80, 58, come on, rip.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Brady going to throw. He hits White. Complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch him on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it, reload. 50.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, check it. 56 to Mott, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go, again.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Brandon, their last miss on third down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
56, Mike, 56. Come on. You better bring it.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, 382, let's 50. No.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Kill. Quaker Omaha. Gun. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
On third down, Fournette. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check three.
They run. Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
No, 66. 72.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Rush in. Kill. 50. Hey, turn it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 13. Rip.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 56 is the mic. Watch the flood.
Fournette, a first down carry.
Check. Lucky.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You got him. Kill.
At the 45-yard line.
Alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Switch it. Hey, check 24.
Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Brady. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wait, set. Wait, Alabama. Easy.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
13 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Hatchet. Hatchet.
Fournette running right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, set 29, Alpha, Shadow. Oh yeah, and here we go again. At 58 is the money. Go 58 is the money. Hey, check it.
Brady now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Greystone travel. 56. Check 56.
On the run, it's Fournette. Breaks free again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Check 31. Check 31.
At the 40-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Third and long for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Brady. Throw caught here by Bird. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Wait, set, ready? Pick me up, here we go. Undercut. Shit. Sugar. Check. Sugar.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Wait, set, 53! Hey, 66! 36! Slam! Check. Motion to the backfield. 58's the money. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Kill. Hey, ball 66!
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. They have no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wait, set, wide, 80! 72. 56, Mike, 56. Coming this way. Here we go. Check it, reload.
On 3rd down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Big edge, big edge. Come. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. They'll run with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gun.
To throw, Cousins. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Chubb running right. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 52. Hey, goal 66. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You're not ready.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Gun.
Now Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch your Omaha.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie. 56, Mike 56. Stop your whining. Lucky business. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 80 weapon.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Check safety, check safety.
This is Fournette. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Panthers, The final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah.